Yeah. So I mean, COVID has been particularly difficult for this market, and COVID has been particularly difficult for buyers agents. Is that a fair statement? You're driving people around, you got 1 trillion offers, you have Shakespeare writing your love letter to the houses they treat them. It's tough. You just are praying that you get there. It's really hard in your clients to. So one of the things that we always teach people to do is, it's tough right now for you to do it, but those who get through the process will know you forever. Daniel will tell you the realtor's toughest job over the last 30 years. She's not been around near that long. But I would use you again, but I don't remember your name. Guys, COVID eliminates that. The people that you work with now will remember you forever. And that's good or bad. Okay? Because if you do a great job and you jump through the fiery hoops and you kill the dragon and ride the unicorn sunset and you get to the house, and the furnace breaks down 20 seconds later, you're pooped. It's over. It is. Because they still have to live with the house. If they spent all their money on the appraisal gap, well, they got to do fixing stuff. Okay? I'm not telling you to include a warranty in your offers. Don't do it. You won't get it. You don't have to. Your buyers need it more than ever. They have less money in the reserves than they've ever had. Okay? Unless they're a listing agent. If they're a listing agent, maybe not. But they have less money in reserve. They spent more than they wanted. It's not the house that they really want in their heart. They paid more. Everything is there. They're in a tough line afterwards. And I hate to tell you guys this. Houses y'all sell are not perfect. Not one. Not even the new construction ones. Y'all know they have a 1-year warranty with the building? What do you think that is? So great. You guys know the stats on like how often a house, what's the stat, what's the percentage of home system failure in the first calendar year for a buy, for a buyer? This is really important. This is maybe why, like warranty, this is why you guys are down 19%. 7%, 68.5. 7 out of 10 of the cribs you sell have a major system failure in the first year. You know when those happen? I don't want to pick on you because you're a productivity coach and you answer first. Yeah. In the first 90 days. First 90 days. So 4, 6, 8, whatever, 10 of you. Think of your last 10 buyers. Now imagine 7 of them frowning with those. Are they like you did that? Probably not. In this market, I'll never forget you. You'll be that one like, oh my gosh, she did so great. And then she did 42,000 over asking, we got it, and then everything goes. And then it's just, they have to live with that. We're seeing buyers and more so in the country, a ton of those. People are having a little bit of a challenge selling. They just bought a year ago. Life and COVID happens and things are different. It's a challenge. It's an awesome market. But it's a real challenge for those out there who win it. I can't believe it hasn't slowed down, to be very frank, that people haven't just like hopped off the crazy train and be like, I'll wait this one out. I can just settle down.
Somewhere.
Yeah. But we're still seeing, you know, the numbers are still really, really good. A home warranty for your buyers, if you put it in there, you're not going to. It's highly unlikely you're going to get it. It's highly unlikely you're going to win. You don't have to. They can do that on their own after the fact. They need it more than they ever did. Because if you win it and then it fails in the back end, it's going to be a real challenge. It's much cheaper to keep a person as a referral than to go out and get new business. It just is. Referrals, as they teach in Bold, they taste great, they're less filling, they're the cheapest, and if you can figure out a way to do it, you'll always be successful in this. So you have the ability now to deliver exemplary service. Her job, our job, is to put out those fires after it goes. We know they happen. By no means, we're not property brothers. We can't take an REO and pimp it out in 30 minutes or less, and it's all shiny and new, and it's selling for $1 trillion up there in Vancouver. It doesn't work that way. But if things break right now, 2 things happen. 1, you've got an unhappy buyer, and then 2, what's their only avenue, guys? What can they do? They waive the inspection. Was a property disclosure form signed? Yeah, unless it was a, you know, an REO or it was an estate sale. You signed the property disclosure form, you said everything was hunky-dory. 20 seconds after I opened the door, the furnace, the AC, the plumbing, it's all gone. It's hard to believe we were telling the truth. So what's the only avenue you have as a buyer in this market? I've got a cousin who just passed law school, just got his degree, I can bring suit against that seller for being a fibber. I paid 50 grand above ask and you gave me a lemon of a house. There's no lemon law for homes right now. Probably should be. You make y'all's job a lot harder. It just would. So it's easier. One of the things that we're seeing some agents do is providing a warranty. If it's a listing agent, they're providing it saying, I'll pay for it out of the commission. Do you guys know how much you pay if it doesn't close with the warranty or if it gets negotiated out by the buyers? You're answering too much. You're a teacher too. Yeah, it's zero. You pay nothing. So if you put a house on the market, it's there for 2 minutes and it takes a month and a half and it gets negotiated out during that process, y'all didn't pay anything. Your sellers didn't pay anything. If we repaired the air conditioner, gave them $1,000 during that period, still pay nothing. There's no downside to it. In this market, you're gonna have a lot of buyers that say, I don't need the warranty. Please, if that happens, guys, if that happens, do it at the very end. And the only reason I say that is I've stepped in landmines before. I've stepped in doggy doo and people cut it on a Tuesday and Thursday, the AC goes. And then it's really tough. Just do it at the very end. We're here to make sure it goes through. And you guys are also, we protect you legally. I don't know what's happening here in Indy. I should, it's my fault. Ohio, where I'm from, had a record number of claims against licenses last year. A record. This year probably will be worse. We're likely headed for the most litigious couple of years that our country's ever seen in real estate. And you guys are right out there, right out in the forefront. Do you guys know why real estate companies are always named in suits? Anyone besides you? I'm looking over here. You. It's because you guys have to carry, you're the easiest to collect from. You have to pay. If I just sold, Craig, if you just sold my house and I bought a forever home, and I'm gonna live there till the day I pro, and you bought my house and things go sideways and you sue me, I will laugh. Put it on, hey, go ahead and throw it on the title. You can get it when I pro. Hopefully that's another time that it could be tomorrow. You have no recourse against me except throw the lien on my new house. But they're lawyers, they're crafty. They know, oh, there's 2 realtors involved, 2 real estate companies. That's where the lightning is. That's where I can get right to the money. Go there, they have to file a no-claim book. We also cover your guys' email, 75% of it. And then your seller gets 1,000. So right now it may seem like, I hear every market center I go to be honest, they're like, warranty's the first thing you cut out. It's the first thing that gets eliminated. Are you guys having conversations with your buyers about the value of it, which is about warranty at all? And the only reason I ask is because there are many places that they're just not. They're like, I know the seller's not paying for it, so why would I even talk about it? You have to still be able to give them the option. Because if you don't talk about it, you're accountable for it afterwards. The old adage is, if you don't offer a home warranty, you become it. Financially, psychologically, emotionally. It's just a tough way. It seems like a really insignificant part. It truly does. But we're there for a year. We have people that are with us 10 years after you sell my house. It's just a good thing. Now, one other thing that we're going to roll out here, something pretty, right? Is we've got some really awesome news. It's upcoming. I can't even share it with you, but you guys have that warranty. We just got a brand new warranty. Y'all hopefully won't need it. This office, this brand won't need it in another month and a half. Y'all should have your own pretty, beautiful red ones. Just having, our marketing department. That's a brand new one, name too. So it'll just be obsolete. We'll recollect those, but we're working very diligently to be a larger part of your world and specifically in command. We are. One of the things too that we're going to send out with Dana, and I'll share it after this, is a happy anniversary. You closed a month ago. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you got it through COVID and you got your own house. I know if you need anything, I'm your realtor for life. Please call me, text me, email me, whatever y'all do, Instagram, chat, whatever. And oh, by the way, did you know you still could take out a warranty? They probably already had a problem by that time, so they can do that. Y'all will still get something. It's $75, but it's a month after. It's just a one hit. So I know you probably had problems with your house. You're still eligible to take out a warranty if you want. It's one thing that we're trying to do because we know it's falling off the table. We see it. The numbers are good, but the stress is so there. The one thing that science has taught us about memory is emotion. Has there ever been a more emotional time than right now in our lives? Like, life is pretty challenging right now. It's better. Like every other time, Bob, I've had to come in here wearing like a full hazmat suit, right? But it's nice to be able to get on planes and go places. And, with vaccines, hopefully it'll be better. But we can't hope for better. We got to prepare for now. If this market continues, it's going to be a challenge for everybody. But the main thing is, if you give us a chance, we will put out, her job here is to put out every fire she can. She's your fixer. Like, I don't know, there was a show called Vegas where there's a guy like, oh, you lost money to the mob at Topgolf. Here, let me try and help you. That's what her gig is, to try and put out all your fires and make y'all look like heroes, heroines, whatever. It's her job to make sure you look like, and she's not going to take the credit. That's not what she does. She'll jump through the hoop and then have you call and be like, hey, I pushed so hard for you, and you know what? They gave you $2,000, even though it's 20 years old. And it had a rat living in it, and it was rusted out. That's what her gig is to try and do. Let her go to work for you. And I will just tell you, we'll hand you referral cards. Oh, we fixed Mrs. Jones' air conditioner on 123 Main Street. You sold it 6 years ago. Likely don't even remember Mrs. Jones, but it's a good reason for you to call. A non-creepy touch. Hi, Mrs. Jones. I just saw you at an air conditioner. Air conditioner business? I didn't know they did 6-year warranties. I can't believe it. How have you been? Oh my gosh. Did your daughter get married? I still love you. You're still important to me. I'm your realtor. Those kind of touches. If you can get good at that, you can really get referrals. And that's what the most important part is. Gary would tell you, like, low end, you guys can tell me you got low inventory. Absolutely. Gary says you got a lead generation opportunity in spades. Now you get cold calling, stuff like that is going to be a challenge. Now she can get you, well, depending on where you all are in your COVID-y world right here, she can get you door hangers, do some canvassing, do some circle prospecting, as Jeff Clever teaches you. You get a listing or you're attending one, working one for a mega, go to 40 houses in the neighborhood. Hey, I've got 157 people that want to see this house. Do you live close? Would you ever thought about selling? Never been a better time while you've been on planet Earth. It's just a good way for you to do it. So I will let you guys go. I appreciate your time. I truly do, but I know it seems insignificant, but your buyers need it right now. And if they're not hearing about it on some level, it's going to come back and they'll hold it against you. If you have questions or you need some scripting around it, she would love to get on the phone and just role play with you, script practice, so you get more comfortable talking about it in 1 minute. And that's all thing. You don't need to be an expert in it. You just have to say, it's a pretty darn good idea that we take one of these out. Okay. Appreciate you guys so much. If you guys have any questions, we will be here till the end. We would love to sit down and talk to you about anything. You got any thoughts? Just don't want to take a bit of your time. This is far too much for warranty in the first place.
Thank you guys for lunch.
No problem.
Awesome. That's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. Okay, thanks for being here. I'm used to like packed office meetings, so everybody needs to text one of their friends and say, you guys are missing a great office meeting today, because we have a ton of stuff that we are going to share. Very, very, very important information, and I have a ton. So I'm going to go really quick. Number one, we are growing on social media. So if you have not liked and followed the office's Instagram, please pull out your phone and go make sure that you are following KWSOIN on Instagram. We have lots of videos that we're putting out. We're growing our social media presence. One of the things in the first 60 days of me being here that I did was really study competitors. We have some competitors that have great social media presence. And so that is a passion of mine. And I want the Market Center to be a model for what you guys can go and do on yours as well. So please make sure that you are following.
Iron sharpens irons on there from yesterday.
There it is. Yep.
From the iron assembly.
So one of the things you guys may or may not have known, LinkedIn just named Keller Williams a top company for 2021, which is a really big deal. We were actually the only real estate company that was named, at least I believe, in the top 100. So that's definitely something for you guys to be sharing with your social media and your clients as well. We are getting back to going through the mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspectives of Keller Williams. And so I want to just share those. We may have some new people. Some of you may have never seen them before. So the mission is to build careers worth having. I feel like I'm standing in the middle of the TV. let's see if I can scoot over a little bit. Build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And our vision is to be the real estate company of choice, obviously for agents and their clients. Our values are God, family, business. Most of you have already heard that. Some of you may even be at Keller Williams because of that. And then we have the new Y4C2Ts, which added equity opportunities for all. So just in case people haven't seen that yet, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that that had been changed, which is a very fabulous thing. And we'll quickly run through those because again, I have like 56 slides to go over today. Perspective, we are a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. And so that's just how Gary has made the switch. However, we want to think like a top producer, act like a trainer, consultant, and focus all of our activities on service, productivity, and profitability. So speaking of culture, quickly, Red Day, you guys had a fantastic Red Day. Congratulations on giving back to your community. Amy, will you just share a little bit? Great job, you guys.
Over Child Place, that's a year-long partnership.
I'm gonna slide through some of these pics while you're talking.
But I just want to thank some of our sponsors. Daniel Marlin paid for torches for all the teachers over at River Valley. Nick Wright put in, actually you can see him, flower beds back here. He paid for all that. Sharon Decker brought stuff in from Magna Ford, momentum title, helped pay for the bridge. There's a lot of people that pay for the bridge. Craig threw in money, Crystal and Jen threw in money, Amanda and Morgan and Dana Harnett and David Gentry and Claire Close Mortgage gave a lot of money. Liz Leonard Ladford gave money. Frank Papalusa gave a lot of money. So those people, send them business. Thank them if you see them for sponsoring what was a great day. The bridge these guys built.
This was like, I was
huge.
blown away. I saw this picture. I was like, what in the world is happening?
And the mural is gorgeous.
You did?
No, Craig pushed me.
Oh. I know. I said I
That's
would.
all I heard,
this
dude.
job.
Is that you fell in, you did not.
The teachers kept coming out, and the principal and the whatever land stock is kept coming out and just she's the dean. Kept coming out. Either tears in their eyes, just thanking us for so much that what we've done and given them so love. They kept saying parents are very involved in grade school and then they get involved in high school, but middle school is kind of the left out time.
Yeah.
And so they were just so grateful. Their maintenance staff got out from 12 to 4. So we were doing a lot of
Wow.
just general maintenance. But I like that picture because there's our office right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So.
Love it.
And then also, even with the golf price, I mean, the maintenance, they were just like, at the end of the day, they were like, well, forward me, because I did not see people get this job done. We were really cool about everybody that actually got through this to the point.
Don't underestimate a group of Keller Williams agents on a mission.
And hey, if you ever need anything, treasure watch your mission right there.
So 6224 Aurora Avenue, Charlestown.
Thank you guys, everybody who participated. One of my visions, and has always been in my other offices too, is that we do things like this, not just one day a year. Red Day is obviously a great day, and we celebrate Mo Anderson's birthday, and we all shut our offices and we wear matching t-shirts, which I'm a big fan of, and all those other things. Yet at the same time, I would love to be able to get to the point where we are doing something like this even almost quarterly. I am a firm believer that our community really, really gives to us, and that's basically how we all make a living. So the more that we can do to give back to them, I think is huge. And actually, I'll share a really quick story with you. The Stephanie story this morning when we were driving here. Our team leader in the Richmond, Kentucky office, we had a call with her, and she said, we have an office in Ashland, Kentucky, which is like kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's right on the cusp of Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And she said, I have an appointment today with a capper that's at another company there. And she said one of the agents in the office referred her to her, and she'd already had a conversation with her. And she said, so she had a second conversation today, and she said in the first conversation, she said the reason that she's been at her brokerage, which is like a huge local independent there that we cannot break into it to save our lives. I don't know what they feed them, but they stay there for life. And they are on like 50-50 splits. It's literally insane. But anyway, this agent is there, and she said, I want to tell you that the reason that I'm talking to you is because all the years that I've been with my brokerage, we have never done a community project. And she said, I saw what Keller Williams did for Red Day in Ashland. We just opened this office there like 5 months ago or something. And they had a huge turnout for Red Day. Like all 20 of them in the office came, and they did a huge project. And she said, my son, what did she say? Autistic. Yeah, she said, my son is autistic, and I'm a very big believer in giving back and doing all sorts of charity work. And she said, and it just really hit me that while I've always thought I was at a great brokerage, I realized that we've never given back to the community. And so that was literally, sorry, squirrel, Lisa. That was literally what made her actually want to talk to KW. So I think we underestimate the fact that a lot of places don't have the culture in the community that we do. So thank you for coordinating and doing all of that stuff, and for the great turnout. We have 3 new agents to welcome. Brandon, Tasha, I think is how you say Tasha,
Yes,
right?
Tasha.
Tasha and Amy. So welcome.
So Amy, welcome. She's my appointment for the housing. She's actually making calls right now. I just heard her. She just got her license. So she is now a licensed agent for the FR group now, not just an ISA. And Brandon, there you go.
Welcome.
AGL Properties. Jesse was a solo agent until the beginning of this month. And now all of a sudden he's like, no more solo stuff. Sorry, your number's about to go down. No more solo numbers.
We're super glad to have you and everybody else. So very exciting. Welcome. Happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is in the month of May. Happy birthday. I know Crystal's was yesterday. Brandon, I believe yesterday. Ethan's is coming up. So we got lots of good birthdays in the month of May. Okay. We cannot have 0 anymore up here. So we need a goal of that every person in the office at least donates $1 out of every closing to KW Cares into our KW Southern Indiana Family Fund. Is that wrong?
Yeah, that's wrong. There's something up.
That's what I thought. We talked about that, and I was like, there's no way. Okay, so.
No, there's absolutely money that goes to KW Cares. So.
Okay, well, we'll fix it. We'll talk about that. Because I was like, what in the world? That cannot be right. Anyway, for new people, we do have a goal that at least everyone gives a minimum of $1 out of every closing to KW Cares and to our family fund. And we use that money, honestly, for a lot of great things for our own people and for people outside of our office too. But the main goal for our family fund is that we use it to help people who are in our office when they have a need. So a couple of quick things. I don't know, I think he's on a camping trip, but I had a conversation with Derek Elbert last week, and he said he really wanted to understand what was happening with the pandemic. So I went and found so now I'm gonna bust his what, because he's not even here, and I went and tracked down these slides for you, Derek, if you're watching this. And it was great for me to go and find these, and so I just wanted to share them with you guys really quickly. Because it is pertinent information for our business. So this is as of the end of April. This is where we're at. These are stats that came from The Economist. But anyway, we got this from Gary. He gives these to us as regional leaders. So 141 million people as of the end of April or April 28th had received the one shot. 95.9 million are fully vaccinated. And our US population is currently at 334.4 million. You can see the trends are going up. Gary does, well, not just Gary, a lot of economists believe that obviously the more that people are vaccinated, whether that's your thing or not, the more that we'll kind of get back to somewhat of a normalcy. Here's what I want you to pay attention to. This is the GDP level. So you can see we're still really, really high.
What's GDP?
Oh, I'm sorry, gross domestic product. Should we back up and kind of go through? Okay, so this is how people spend money. This is literally, you can tell, we might be in a pandemic, but we're spending money like we have never spent money ever before. This is why people are, I don't know where it's coming from or where they're getting it, but people are spending a lot of money. Yeah.
No,
there
that's
we
the
go.
case. How do y'all think I'm paying for this next adoption, man? KW cares about my adoption. I'm telling you. Kidding. Totally kidding.
So here's the thing I want you to take away from this, and thank you, Todd, for making me go deeper on this, because I take for granted that we don't have to, but here's the deal. The reason why we are the way that we are right now, so we assess this in two separate ways. So first of all, if you think about this, when we were, and raise your hand if you were selling real estate in the 08, 09 during the last shift. Anyone? Okay. I was, okay. So at that point in time, we had a shift, right, in our business, but we call that shift. Lenders call that shift, appraisers call that. We as human beings caused to have a shift in our industry. At this point, with the pandemic, we did not cause this, right? It was a natural disaster, if you will. So a lot of economists will tell you that we are high right now on GDP. And here's the thing, if you flip over to employment, here's the thing. So that, the one graph that I don't have that I want to show you is, and this is a conversation I had with Derek, and it is really important for you guys to know this stuff. So right now, the people who have been affected and who are the unemployment numbers are mostly the people that are under the age of 30, which are not the majority of people that are buying homes. Most of the age group of the people that are buying homes have been between 35 and 52. Those are the people that have been the least affected by the pandemic in regards to losing their job. So it is important to pay attention to these numbers, and I'm going to make sure that we as a market center start to bring you this information as often as I get it. We will share it because as we continue to watch these, so you can see employment level, we went from 151.9 million all the way down in right during the pandemic, really, to 130, and then we're gradually creeping back up to that number. All of that matters when we're talking about people buying and selling houses. So the reason with GDP being so high right now, people are making money and they're spending money. And that's why they're willing to pay $50,000 over list price. And in Columbus, I just had one of my agents say that they made an offer. He has a doctor client, made an offer on a $1.3 million home in downtown Columbus. He offered, it was listed at 1.3. He offered $173,000 over list price. And he waived his financing. He said he'll just pull money out of his whatever stocks, I don't know what he had, and pay cash for it so that he could win, because he knew he was in multiple offer and he'd already put in like 5 or 6 offers. So $173,000 over, waived the financing, waived the appraisal and inspection. This agent, Roger, was actually in Charleston on vacation and we were at dinner, and he said, hate to be rude, I'm gonna have to answer my phone because I'm in the middle of this deal with this doctor. He answered and I could just tell instantly his face. And so she said, you didn't win. And he said, you've got to be kidding me. I'm assuming that we're going to be back up. And she said, actually, you're fourth. And he said, and so he was like, I can't even call my guy right. Like, I just got to decompress for a minute, because he's like, what in the world? Which Columbus is nuts right now. Nuts. I mean, it is so, it is so insane. And so he said, so anyway, his guy said, honestly, I think we're just going to wait. Like, we've got to figure something out. We can't, we've already sold our house. They've been staying like an Airbnb or something. So the reason why I share that with you is because what goes up will come down, and we will creep into a shift. But I was on with Gary yesterday, and you guys, he thinks this year is going to be just as good, if not better than last year. And he really doesn't believe that we'll feel a shift until 2023. So it's important to, I know everybody did a downward shift. Yes, a downward shift. Yeah. So, and nothing like 08, 09, we're not going to get near what that was, because we're not there. But we will feel a shift, and quite frankly, we need it. We definitely need a little bit of a shift. So I want to keep bringing this stuff to.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. So is this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll keep pumping this stuff out to you as we get it. Because here's the thing, this is what Gary said yesterday. He said, if you are an agent right now and you think of yourself as just a realtor and not an economist, you have the wrong mindset. He said, we're past the days of just figuring out how to market somebody's house and and help them find one or sell theirs. You have to be a local economist. I mean, you really need to know what's going on in the industry, not only here in your local area or whatever counties you may sell in, but as a whole, people need to know. We need to be, what did he say yesterday? He said, you need to be a passer of information like this to everybody that's in your database. And you just need to know that not only are you a real estate agent, you are an economist. And for a lot of us, this doesn't come natural. So you're just going to have to spend a little bit more time learning it, and we'll do our best to make sure that we're passing and funneling this information through to you guys. But it's definitely very, very important. So, and I can go into more of that later. I feel like there's chat, but I can't do, I don't know. Do you
Let's see,
care?
we got, yeah,
Okay, perfect. Just to make sure. I just want to make sure they can hear us.
Sean can hear us. We
Okay,
can hear
perfect.
it.
Okay,
Looks perfect. And we
Okay,
can, cool.
so I am very big on market share, and I know I like transparency. So here's the year-to-date market share for all of the MLS of cyber. I haven't gotten into Galar yet. I will do that. Well, eventually we'll do both. It will be nice and all that. But I pulled all these extra stats for you guys to see. So right now, year-to-date, Schuler Bauer has number one market share at 18.3%, followed by us at 11.5%. So the gap, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, we can do this. So our average sales price is 201. Theirs is 233. Sorry, followed by Remax first at 9.5. Seminin 4.7, EXP 3.9, Ward 3.8, Remax Advantage 3.0, FC Tucker, Bridge, outside. I don't know what that means. Outside.
Agents that aren't in our board, Kentucky may have sales.
Okay. Okay, so ours doesn't show that. That's unique.
They probably don't have it in market share, maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So 2% of people outside. Interesting. Huh. Okay. That's actually good data to know. Wow. Okay. So just so you guys know, so my goal, hopefully our goal, is that Keller Williams will be number one market share. And I know that they do a lot of new construction, and we have the ability to grow and do just as much. So our gap it's not super far. One great thing that you guys should be marketing is that our average days on the market for this office is 69 and theirs is 77. So we do have a little bit better of an average days on the market. Likely could be because of the new construction that they sell, but you never know. And number of transactions per agent closed, their average is 6.4, our average is 5.6 year to date, and Remax is 6.7, and so on. So I look at this stuff a lot because, first of all, congratulations on being number two. I should have, sorry, high D. I'm like, get to number one. Number two is amazing, and congratulations, that's a very big deal. And I'm super excited to continue to see that grow. So the only way that we can know where we're going is if we know where we are. So we will constantly be checking and growing our market share. Do you guys look at this? Is this new? Do you like to see it? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, yes.
Schuler started in 1980.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're right behind them is
100%. That's like, I know, and I don't want you guys to feel down on us that, you know, they're 18.3 and we're 11.5, because I can tell you 4 years ago when we opened the Richmond office, we were 0, and today we're about 30, and we are number one by a landslide. Our total is more than all of these other people when you add them up combined, and it's because we went and got business with the right people. And we really grew our agents' businesses that are there with us. So I'm super pumped about this. I think we're getting in business with a lot of great people. We have more great ones to come, and I want to make sure that we're transparent and you guys know where we are all the time, and you should be celebrating that, honestly. So we'll begin to make these to where they are like pretty and not, I just pulled this from Broker Metrics, so I know it's not something you want to put in your listing presentation or anything, but we'll definitely make those better. Okay, so we have some big changes. This is a really big deal, and this is going to seem very overwhelming in the beginning, so just take a deep breath and let me walk through it. So this was my Zoom with Gary yesterday, and I took a picture. This was us showing us his stress ball that he's been like using nonstop. But what I was trying to show you was his shirt that says, if you're not reimagining your business, someone else is. And that could not be more true in today's industry. And here's the thing, Gary said yesterday, business models are not built to last forever. No business model is built to last forever. So not only on the market center side, but y'all should be thinking about this for how you operate and how you run your business too. Because we are now in a digitally based, physically enhanced world and industry when we used to be flip-flopped on that. And actually Gary yesterday gave us the examples. He said, if anybody's ever read the book Good to Great, the author gives all these examples of all these businesses, and now they're all out of business. And he said, why do you think that is? And Todd just said it, they can't keep up. They didn't adapt, they didn't innovate, they didn't make changes, they didn't change their business model, they didn't do any of those things. And now they're not in business. And so with that being said, this was something Craig was working on pre-Dana, and then I came and have been working on this over the last several weeks. So we are rolling out KW My Way, and I'm going to explain to you what that looks like and how it actually is going to work. And it's not like effective today. We have rollout dates, so we'll be getting with you. I just want you guys to know that it's coming, and I want to share with you exactly what it is. So in a nutshell, it is the option to choose a plan that works best for you, no matter where you're at in your business. So whether you are a group, whether you are a team, whether you are an individual agent, whether you're on a team, whatever that looks like, we now have the option to be able to offer you different plans and different ways to grow your business. And the purpose of this is that we will be able to, people won't be able to say, oh, I'm going to go here because of this plan, or I'm going to go here and do this, or I'm going to go here and do this. Basically, what we will be able to say is we know hands down that Keller Williams is the best place for you to be. And I don't have this on here. I might have this somewhere else, but I love what Gary said yesterday. He said, it's always been this. It's not what you get at Keller Williams, it's who you become at Keller Williams. And I think anybody that's been with KW for a long time can say that, and those of you that are newer, you'll understand that too. But it's really truly who you become. And so the purpose of KW My Way is to be able to be a platform that works best for any agent at any time from any company. So if someone said, oh, I want to stay at so-and-so because they input my listings and they do everything for me and they run my signs and they do this and they do that. And we would say, but you pay for it because you're on a split forever and ever. And they would say, well, we don't really care because we're getting everything done for us. Well, that's great because we offer that now too in a supported independent model. Someone may say, I don't want to use any of that stuff. I just want to pay a lesser fee. That's okay. We're going to offer that too with reduced caps. The thing that we are doing different that has worked really, really great in our other office in Kentucky is we rolled out Capper Concierge. And so that's one of the things I want to share with you guys today. So let me back up. So what this will look like is when every agent's anniversary month rolls over, we'll be having one-on-ones with everybody in the office, and they'll be able to choose whatever plan is best for them. I know we already have team caps, but we are switching up the team cap a little bit, and that's going to be different. So I'll be getting with the bigger teams that qualify. There's probably two teams. Yeah, that actually will qualify for the team cap, just FYI. That should really be called the group cap. It's not really a team, but we call it a team cap. So everyone will see what that looks like. So mind you, I know this is a lot to go through. However, this is, and we are like any day we should have approval from KWRI. We do not have that yet. So please don't take a picture of this. But I want to be transparent and share it with you guys. So here's what will happen. We will keep our classic cap at $17,000 with the $3,000 royalty, but now anyone that chooses to stay on the classic concierge cap will receive Capper Concierge. And I'm going to show you what that is, and I think you guys are going to be really happy. It includes social media marketing, commands, stuff for your database, client events, all sorts of stuff. The goal is to help you grow your business, and we have a lot of success stories of people in our other office that have done Capper Concierge, and their business has grown a lot. Or if you don't want anything, you would have the ability to drop to a $12,000 cap, and after you're capped, you will pay a $50 transaction fee every time you have a closing. Or you can drop to an $8,000 cap and you can charge a $2,000 or $2,000. That would be great for us. That's for you. $200 transaction fee on every deal. It's not just after your cap, it's forever and ever. Or you can go on a supported model, which would be a 70-30, you never cap, and we do everything for the agent, basically, which I'm gonna walk you through what that looks like, and then we will have a new TCAP also. So I'll walk you guys through what that looks like also. So hang with me. Here is the Capper Concierge program. So, and I will be honest, probably 75% of our cappers have chosen to stay on the Capper Concierge because of everything that they're getting. So Capper Concierge is you get an initial one-on-one consult to plan out all of your social media and your marketing. Then we do 2 times per year content photo shoots. And I know we haven't really done those. Well, actually, we've probably never done those here, but in my other office, we will send you like bring 3 outfits, bring your journal, bring your laptop if you have a favorite mug, if you have a gold naked statue that you like whatever. Bring bring these things with you, and you'll change outfits, and we'll do content shoots with the goal that we have created great professional content for your social media to help grow your business and your brand and your team. And so you get a content media plan for the year. So we do all of your social media for you. You can still do your own, but you get 2 queued up posts per week. All holidays are posted. Every new listing, pending, and sold property that you have is posted on the MLS. And then you get a monthly MailChimp newsletter that's custom to you for your business. They look awesome. They're great. Anybody that you have contacts in command, we put them all on Neighborhood Nurtures. We run your campaigns, your advertisements. We assist with smart plans. You'll get a customized annual 52 touch plan that has taken me like years to build, but we finally have an amazing one. And so we're customizing that for the people that choose to do that. And then we are hosting who's ever had a client event party in here? Yeah, okay. So a lot of the feedback that we've received from individual agents and some teams are that they want to have client event parties, but it's too expensive. They don't know what to do. They don't want to put it all together. It's like, it can be overwhelming. So we're going to have a market center, like huge market center hosted client event party every single year. That whoever is on Capper Concierge will be able to invite up to 100 of their clients to participate. The market center will fund it. The agents don't pay for any of it. And we host a client appreciation event, and we make it big. We did this in Richmond, and it was like probably hands down the best thing we've ever done. They loved it. It was packed. Honestly, we needed a bigger venue, and we had swag and t-shirts and photographer and videographer. We did it for Christmas, and so we had Santa, and it was just all this stuff, but it was amazing. And agents said people who brought their clients to that said, I would have never done this on my own. Like, there's no way. And they all got leads from their people that came. So Capper Concierge is.
It made their business look bigger too, because they didn't know.
Oh, that's a good
who
point.
else was there for like other agents. You know what I mean? They thought they were all their clients.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a really great point. Yeah. So some of our newer agents who maybe only had 4 or 5 people show up, when they came, they were like, dang, this place is packed.
We did that here during COVID.
Yeah.
I did it, John Davis did it too, and a few of our teams did it here. And John was like, this is awesome. Like, all my people
Thought that everybody's people. Yep. I love that. That's perfect. Yes, very perfect. That's what we'll be doing. And then this is I told you guys we had a lot today, so bear with me. I'm going as fast as I can. And I know you all smell that pizza. So, oh no, my picture's blurry. See, look, it's not blurry on here though. That's weird. Yeah. So Amy, I'm gonna will you share about this really fast? So we're super, super pumped. Amy has still a role, but a newer, more.
I'm just
more hipper role, yes, as our market center mentor that we have in each of the 3 offices. And then we have Liz, which you can't see her, but anyway, she's our director of productivity. So Amy now will run all of what you would know as productivity coaching, and then also our supported model. So the agents that go into this supported model who say, I don't care if I ever cap, I'll just be on a split, and I want everything done for me, I want my signs and all that stuff. And then they have questions or they need help. Amy is the market center mentor for that. So we're super excited. What should I have added to that?
Just everything in the last year that I was told, we only had our own website, we only had our database full of scripts, we only had our open house page, we only had signs. Liz has, and Dana, for the last year,
Liz.
put it all together. Liz last year, and it is amazing. And so the value that I'm gonna be able to provide, I think it's just been magnified
Yeah,
tremendously, so.
I'm pumped
Just for
about
being
it.
in the right place at the right time, that was not.
It was perfect timing all together. But I'm telling you, the people that are in the supported model or productivity coaching moving forward, I mean, it's just gonna keep blowing
There's
up.
no additional, I did have a couple people say, well, how much is that gonna cost?
Right.
You're actually paying the same, and you're getting so much more value, so if you would like to talk about it, business, talk to me.
Yes. So here's a little bit of the difference, just so you can see. Standard PC, you get your dedicated mentor and the resources. And then when you're on the supported model, you get transaction coordination services, signs and lock boxes, social media and marketing materials, templates, and then the option to receive leads, which that's a whole nother layer of all of this that we can do later. These just really quickly for the supported model. When we say that we're doing everything for them, it's a buyer compliance plan and a seller or a listing compliance plan. And so those are just the list of things that we'll be doing for people who choose to go on this, agents who choose to go on the supported model. And we have this in-house with a company called Leverage Opportunities, who is a girl named Kate who runs this. She's based out of Columbus, and she's doing it for all the market centers, and she's killer. She ran the largest team. She did director of ops for the largest team in Columbus for several years, and then she opened her own business, and we partnered with her, and she's like lights out. And then another thing, it keeps going. Just to share with you guys, and some of you I've already had conversations with, and thank you for those of you that raised your hand and said you wanted to be a part of this. These are 3 separate flyers that I'm clearly not done with yet, but I just want you guys to know what's happening. We are also creating an agent leverage program, and this will be ready next week. So we have agents that have raised their hand in this office and said that they would love to assist when someone's in need. So whether you're an individual agent or you're on a team or whatever that looks like, or you are a team and you need help and you want somebody to show your house, run a sign or lockbox, attend a closing or a walkthrough, go unlock a door, meet a contractor, assist with a photo shoot, whatever your need may be, we have people, we have set prices, and we have set agents that are going to be approved from the market center that are going to be ready and available as a list for you guys to just pick up and call until you find somebody who can do whatever you need them to do. And there won't be confusion around, I don't know who does this, or who could I ask to do this, or does anybody want to do this, or any of those things. And it'll be people that we know that Bob has a great working relationship with. We know that they operate out of integrity, that they know what they're doing, and they're reliable, and all of those things. Some of you guys are in the room right now, so thank you for doing that. So this is coming as well. And the reason why is because this kind of sums it up, to be really honest. This program was developed to create a win-win for our agents. The busy agents are able to leverage their time and prevent losing customers by having an agent from this program assist them, and the newer agent or the agent looking to add a little money in their pocket will be able to help and fill the void. So I do believe it's an ultimate win-win, and we're really excited to roll that out also. Sorry, I'm going super fast. So more stuff coming. I'm in the works of having an in-house media company here that I think you guys are gonna freak out over. It's so good. We've done it in Columbus. We'll have truly an in-house media company that will do pictures and video for the market center to tell our story, and for agents when agents want to use them, teams, groups, all of the above. We've been beta testing this for, I don't know, almost a year in Columbus. And it, I don't know why we started with a 300 agent office to beta test it, which was insane, but we did. And the agents have like loved it. It's their favorite thing that they've ever had. And so we're working this year, hopefully within the next few months, of being able to do that here too. And then also we have a la carte marketing, transaction management, stuff like that that's coming. So I know that that was a lot in a very short period of time. Any like immediate questions? And again, you don't have to understand or know it all right now, because we'll be individually contacting and all those things, Lisa.
Basic, can you tell us the difference between a group and a team?
Yes, a team is 2 licenses, a group is 3 licenses or more. Yep. You're welcome. Yes. Okay. Okay, do you guys feel good about all of that? Do you like having the options? I see lots of head shaking. Do you feel like it's okay? Perfect. Okay, thank you. It's gonna be great. I roll through it really fast, but it's gonna be a lot. And the goal is that we bring value to you guys, number one. And number two, we help you do things that you can continue to grow your business, no matter if we have a shift or if we don't have a shift, or if it's great or if it's not, or if it's in the middle. And then also that we truly are a place where we know we have the best culture, we know we have the best people. And so now we have the best plans, no matter what your business looks like. And so I'm excited for those of you that are passionate about profit share to be able to build your profit share this way too, because I think we can attract a lot of great agents by having these new options and plans. There's not a lot of offices, at least around here that I know of, correct me if I'm wrong, because clearly I didn't even know what outside company meant. However, that are doing people's social media and having in-house media and all the things that we have on the horizon for here. So I'm super, super pumped about it and excited. Let me make sure there's no questions on here. No, we're good. Okay. Okay, I'll go super fast. Top profit share earners, congratulations, Sean, Todd, Mitch, woohoo, great job. Jesse, this is your last month as an individual, buddy, and you busted out number one. Congratulations. Jesse, number one. Oh, I'm not on my next one. And Marla, number two, Heather, number three, Ethan, number four, Rachel, number five, Amanda, Marty, Samantha, making in the top 10, John and Judy, congratulations. Big month for you guys. Our top team member was Becca Potter. Congratulations. We'll have to send her a pic or something. Woo, good job. Followed by Rob and then Sarah. Great job, guys. Top team, Your Key Solutions. I know Sean's on. Great job, great job. Followed by Robin's Nest in second place. Congratulations. Radio Tom. And our top group, Todd Paxton group. Woo! That Paxton group. I don't know why that's Todd. Followed by Big Red Team and the Gwen group. Great job. Congratulations. You guys, like, people go back and forth. Congratulations to everyone who hit a home run. Just so newbies in the room, this is the ultimate thing you should aspire for. This means that you took a listing, wrote a contract, and had a closing. You did one of each of those things in 1 month. And so the Keller Williams philosophy is that if you can take a listing, get something under contract and have a closing, you're on your way to success. So we had tons, honestly. So great job, everybody who hit the home run. I'm actually, Kevin is not here today. Okay, so.
Yeah, Keegan's working on a mental health day with his brother, helping him out. So for those of us that are prayers, pray, because his brother is going through some stuff that they're getting all fixed up in a good way.
So I'm gonna skip through this then, and especially for time's sake, that'll be perfect. However, lots going on with Command Smart Plans. The tickets have gone down tremendously. Yes, so I know you wanted to congratulate two people.
Actually, I wanted to congratulate three.
Oh, sorry.
No, I found out that Madeline Satterfield had her first closing this morning, or yesterday, I guess.
Yeah, 17 was when it closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had two.
Wow, that's awesome.
Jennifer, just joined us in April and already has 3 pending.
That is fantastic.
And Crystal is almost packed, and God love her, she wants to stay in the program with us because it's helping her business so tremendously.
She seems so like full of energy and just like on a roll right now. That's awesome.
Had a little bit of Crystal. Yeah, and it was her birthday yesterday, so.
Oh, awesome. Well, the program's doing fantastic. So for new people, you guys are going to be in for a treat, big time. Bob, any update?
I know,
We
I
need
got
to
him in
get
picture.
your new hair.
I've got him in picture.
Oh, you do?
I've got one. So
It's not in there. Any updates?
No, you guys are doing a great job. What these guys are setting up with the warranties, you limit yourself to liability and things back to, so I think you should be doing it. I think you should be proud.
Raise your hand if you've ever used America's Preferred Home Warranty. Yeah. Okay, that's great. Awesome. So we just gotta keep on keeping on. They're by far the best. I'll never forget. I'm telling you, Linda Donnelly, I mean, Linda saved my butt one time in a major, major, major way. I had some clients who bought and their HVAC went out 3 days after they closed, and somehow, I don't know what happened, that the warranty wasn't received or got lost. I don't know what happened. And I mean, that's one instance. Multiple times, anybody has been amazing. So you guys are the only people we use, period, the end, ever. Training calendar, 2 quick things. I am teaching Gary Keller's brand new estate planning and wealth building this afternoon. I think like right after this at 1 o'clock, I'll shove food down my throat and then teach it. And it is all brand new. Like they just wrote it and came out with it like a month ago. So I'm super excited. I won't be as good as Gary and Jay, but I will give you all the slides and all the information. So if you want to stay, and then tomorrow is the Jeff Glover event. So today's the last day to register. It's $49, 45 or 49, 49. And Jeff is amazing. He's the #1 agent in the state of Michigan. He has grown a huge business, and he typically charges like $1,000 for this class, and we got it very cheap from the region. So it's not too late.
We've got an agent in this room that is actually part of his market center in Michigan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And has been through one of these
Tom.
as well, and will tell you just how good it is.
Yes, perfect. So if you would like to sign up, when you haven't already, let me or Roger know. And then lastly, who's coming tomorrow night? Raise your hand. Oh, good. You guys, we're gonna have like over 80, I think, there-ish. Yeah, maybe even more than that. So we're pumped. We rented out the place, like COVID.
Nobody's
We're ready.
there but KW and our guests.
Yes. So be excited for a great time. We're having food and drinks and awards and a step and repeat. So you can see
Oh,
photographer,
and
videographer.
Matt Bentley will be having his first closing as a KW agent tomorrow right before it, so we'll be raising a glass for that.
Perfect. That was fast. Holy crap, that was really fast. Another one? Wow, great job. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Texting, we'll do that. Okay, that's it. So I was only almost 10 minutes after.
So, what is your attire for tomorrow night, ma'am? We're at the game yard. Jeans and a crop top? No, you are not wearing a crop top, Craig Everly.
He said cute top.
Oh, I thought you said crop top.
You can wear whatever you want. You're going to be having your photo taken, so whatever you want to wear is good. It is supposed to be nice weather too, so I'm excited about it.
Now, if people want
82?
if people want to pull money, do we want to see Craig in a crop top? I'm just saying.
How much would you have to raise for family cares for you to wear a crop top?
How much? Come on. Money talks and BS walks. Let's go. Belly shirt.
He's lucky your
One's a
girls
belly
are
shirt.
there yet. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here.
Hey,
Thank you,
grab
thank
food.
you. Go get
There's
your
pizza
food.
over there. Grab.
Thank you guys for lunch. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you. This whole
Thanks, everybody.
computer thing is,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I know, I can't wait till we get it